Buying your own house is a dream come true for most people. But what if there was a way to buy yourself property without having to spend a fortune? In this video, we're giving a roundup of 10 safe and cheapest places in the world where you should consider buying property. Before we continue, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Let's begin. Number 10. Mexico. Owning land in Mexico is incredibly easy. Well, about as easy as buying property can be. But is it a good investment? Well, short answer, yes. Whether you're buying to keep it or sell later, the US and Canadian dollar is currently at an all-time high against the Mexican peso. The return on investments are as high as 7 to 10% in areas along the Mexican Caribbean coast, which are also areas that are, luckily enough, idyllic vacation spots. You can buy a house for less than $35,000 US and get actual colonial mansions for more. Most importantly, you can be sure the property value won't depreciate. The real estate market in areas like Riviera Maya is currently among the world's fastest growing property markets. And it's really good value for your money. The same amount of money will get you a staggeringly different looking and feeling property in states like Florida or California. Number 9. Vietnam. Vietnam has recently become a great market to invest in, and it gets better each day. Finding affordable homes and condos isn't exactly a struggle in the beautiful country, and you can find yourself a good home for as little as US $25,000 to $50,000. The cost of living in Vietnam is also low. Like in most South Asian countries, and growing tourism means that renting the house, if and when not in use, is very easy. Number 8. Brazil. The island of Itamaracá offers beautiful beach homes and condos starting at the US $50,000. For vacation houses, the prices here are practically unbeatable. Clear turquoise water, sand stretching far and wide, and even dense woods that make you feel disconnected from the rush of everyday life. Unfortunately though, if you plan a long-term stay, you should also prepare for hour-long drives to nearest cities anytime you need your culture fix. Number 7. Italy. Who doesn't want to live in Italy and spend their days basking in the warmth that the country has to offer? In the island of Sardinia, the mayor of the small town of Ololai is offering 200 homes with prices starting at €1, United States $1.17. Now, this particular fixer-upper deal has come about due to the town's fear of potential extinction. Another good region to invest in is Abruzzo. Wilderness and snow-capped mountains are a few things you can expect if you plan to live there. You can buy houses for under US $50,000 and get the full Italian living experience, which doesn't sound like a bad deal at all. Number 6. Argentina. Argentina has a strong economy for investment, and the real estate market is more active than ever, at least before COVID-19 hit. Rich in culture and historic landmarks, Argentina is the perfect place to buy property in if you're a fan of luxury living. Houses can go for as much as $100,000, and the average price for a square meter is around $1,000 US. The resale value for Argentinian property is great since it's a favorite tourist spot, especially if you manage to snag a good house in either Recoleta or Retiro. Other great places to consider in Italy for real estate would be Buenos Aires, San Telmo, or Baracas. Number 5. Thailand. Aside from being a popular and inexpensive tourist destination, Thailand can also be a great place for one to own property in. With its idyllic white sand beaches and famously good food, Thailand makes a great living locale, not just a vacation property. While the prices of the properties have hiked up, it is in no way even close to the kind of expensive one imagines the US to be. Property buyers have been known to buy a good house here for as little as £50,000, but you can find a house within any discernible range. For example, a small apartment can cost you $30,000 US, and a 3-bedroom house for just $60,000. Yes, Thailand without a doubt is one of the cheapest places to buy property in. Number 4. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a destination popular with tourists all year round. So if you decide to buy a property here, you can find renters very easily. And since it's not a secret that purchasing land in Bulgaria is a good idea, we're shocked at how low some of these prices still remain. For reference, a house in this beautiful European country rife with culture and art will cost you less than $20,000. Good starting places for investments are the Black Sea Studio apartments, which can go for as low as £16,850. However, if one plans to not live long-term in this country, the investment may not be so wise. Since tax on purchases are not standardized, buyers can face any number of difficulties in this regard. Number 3. Hungary. One of Hungary's defining characteristics is its connection of European history. Many decide to move to this scenic, quaint place due to its lower cost of living, its stunning architecture, and its connection to European tradition. A house in pristine conditions will cost you around $90,000, but cheaper property can definitely be found. The average rent price and property price keeps increasing, which makes this country a great spot for investment. Number 2. Colombia. Once you manage to learn the language, living in Cali, Colombia might just be the best thing you do. Known as the salsa capital of Colombia, you wouldn't be able to find a greener city. Bright green trees adorn the city, and the few expats that do live here fiercely adore their home. Even though the city's reputation isn't exactly safe, the majority of the locals agree that one small part of Cali ruins the reputation for the whole of it. But if living in Cali doesn't sound like the right move for you, places like Cartagena, in an undiscovered beach town, or the popular Medellin neighborhood might be more up your alley. Number 1. Ecuador. Ecuador is mostly famous for its looming mountains, but its beaches are hardly underdeveloped and hold a shit ton of potential. Salinas, a seaside town and popular vacation spot for travel enthusiasts, offers some of the best rates for real estate hunting. You can own a Salinas beach house for as little as $50,000 and a 4-bedroom house in an exclusive neighborhood for closer to $115,000. Salinas, despite being relatively undeveloped, has an airport for convenient traveling. But if that sounds too overwhelming for you, fear not. Ecuador has multiple other options like the tucked-in city of Cuenca. With a population of a mere 700,000, it's a quaint little location with historic buildings and Spanish colonial architecture. What it lacks in popularity, it makes up in housing multiple communities of expatriates who found solace here. So, would you consider buying property in any of these locations? If yes, where? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.